Hello and welcome to the machine learning tutorial series. In this video, we will be learning about clustering or cluster analysis. Now, what is clustering? Clustering is an unsupervised machine learning method of identifying and grouping similar data points in larger data sets without concern for the specific outcome. Clustering, sometimes called cluster analysis, is used to classify data into structures that are more easily understood and manipulated. Now here's a pictorial definition of what clustering is. In the raw data, we have a cluster of fruits. We run an algorithm through it and then it has given us separated output. We have separated cluster of apples, pears and strawberries. Now there are broadly three types of clustering, that is exclusive clustering, overlapping clustering and hierarchical clustering. K-means clustering algorithm. K-means is one of the most widely used and perhaps the simplest unsupervised algorithms to solve the clustering problems. Using this algorithm, we classify a given data set through a certain number of predetermined clusters or K clusters. Each cluster is assigned a designated cluster center and they are placed as much as possible far away from each other. Subsequently, each point belonging gets associated with it to the nearest centroid till no point is left unassigned. Once it is done, the centers are recalculated and the above steps are repeated. The algorithm converges at a point where the centroids cannot move any further. This algorithm targets to minimize an objective function called the squared error function. The formula is given over here. This is a graphical representation of K-means. Now let's look on the advantages that are it can be applied to any form of data as long as the data has numerical or continuous entities. It is much faster than other algorithms, easy to understand and interpret. Now the drawbacks are it fails for nonlinear data. It requires us to decide on the number of clusters before we start the algorithm, where the user needs to use additional mathematical methods and also heuristic knowledge to verify the correct number of centers. This cannot work for categorical data, cannot handle outliers. Now the application areas are document clustering, banking and insurance fraud detection, where majority of the columns represent a financial figure or continuous data. Image segmentation, customer segmentation. This was all for this video. Thank you.